up, Michael.
What's happening?
Maybe you need to wake up, Michael.
Maybe you need to
No.
wake up, Michael.
Michael, I think it's time to wake up.
Michael, I think you gotta wake up.
I don't.
Michael,
I don't feel so
Michael,
good.
you gotta wake up.
wake up.
Wake up, Michael. Wake up, Michael. Wake up, Michael. Michael, wake up. Michael. Michael, wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up, Michael.
Wake up, Michael. Michael, wake up. Wake up. You can wake up, Michael. It's okay.
Wake up.
Michael, wake up. Michael, wake up. Why are you yelling? Oh. Looks like something didn't take the first time, huh? Michael? Michael? Michael DeWitt, wake up.
What? What?
Michael.
What?
Michael.
What?
You
All right.
you said you had this under control. We're about to go
Parrott.
live.
Mr. Parrott, I must have had a dream with a intermediate period where I was exiting the dream without sound.
That sounds like quite a terrifying dream, Michael.
How in my intermediate part where I thought I woke up, I asked you how long had I been asleep?
Well, I mean, we've been preparing to do this first live streamed class for about an hour, and you've been asleep for 45 minutes.
Oh my God, I am so sorry, Mr. Parrott. Let me get I have dual monitors here, and there will not be a hitch in tonight's first stream of the seminar.
Okay, sure. Whatever you say, Michael. Listen, I picked you to be my teacher's assistant for the seminar because I believed in your skills.
No,
Okay.
I understand. Yes, sir.
You know, it's been kind of a nightmare of my own seeing the inside of your apartment for the first time.
Nightmare.
Are you okay?
Sorry, sir. I haven't been sleeping well. I've been so nervous. I don't want to botch this opportunity, and I promise from here on out there will be nary a hitch.
Okay. Well, listen, Michael, this is very important to me that this is, the future of the Learning Annex depends on this class going well, okay?
Right.
And I can't have my power selling class, the pinnacle of the Learning Annex's curriculum. I can't have it fall by the wayside.
I understand, Mr. Parrott, and I apologize endlessly. Whatever it was that I was experiencing there in those 45 minutes, those seemingly 13 weeks that I experienced.
It said it was 13 weeks in your brain?
What? What?
Are you on drugs again,
No,
Michael?
sir. I promise you, I have done nary a drug.
Okay. I just, I worry about you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the stream now.
Okay, sir. Should I exit my screen? Should I remove my camera, sir?
No, you can. You know what? Remove it, and I'll introduce you properly when the time is right.
Okay.
Okay. Mike. Yes. It is time for Power Selling 101 Digital Edition. I'm your host, Tom Parrott. You remember me from my days here at the Learning Annex, and now we go digital in the time of the quarantine. I have joining me today my teacher's assistant who's helped us set up this live stream, Michael DeWitt. Michael.
Sir, I think I've lost the button.
For your video, Michael?
Don't worry, sir. From here on out, there'll be nary a hitch.
Michael, listen, I want to give you a chance, but I need you to get your S together, Michael. Okay? Michael, can you get your S together, please? Okay, I see your face. I see your head. Are you doing something with your mouth? Okay, your mouth's there. Okay.
Hello, my name is Michael DeWitt, and I am the teacher's assistant here for Mr. Parrott. And today is my birthday. That's not true. Oh,
Michael,
why did I say that?
Why did you say that?
I'm nervous, sir.
Listen, Michael, okay? We've talked about this, okay? Compulsive lying is not going to help quell your nerves. It's only going to make things worse.
You're right.
You catch yourself in a web of lies, and then you're caught at the center, and the spider of truth is the only thing that will suck out your soul.
That is such an eloquent metaphor you've used, Mr. Parrott. Thank you for sharing it with me.
Listen, Michael, I just want to see you succeed. All right? I know this is why, for those of you who are joining us, Michael is one of my favorite students. He's a pinnacle student because I know he has what it takes to be a power seller. Okay? To be a power seller, you must have grit, you must have guts, you must have drive and determination. And Michael has all of those characteristics. Don't you, Michael?
I do. And
what's your favorite thing you've ever sold on eBay, Michael?
Once I sold my hand by accident. It was in the photo, and the guy said he wanted me to not renege on the deal. But then I got local law enforcement involved, and they said that I do not have to sell my hand.
See, I love stories like that. Michael is so committed to the art of the sale that he's willing to sell his body part and then show off both your hands, Michael. Show them off. Look, that man still has both his hands.
I tried to show them both, but there were consequences audio-wise.
It's okay. Your audio's still coming through fine on my end, Michael. Now, I, Tom Parrott, am the proprietor of this class, and what we're going to do here today is just what we do here at my normal class here at the Learning Annex. While the Learning Annex is shut down, we are going to bring the power to you.
We have 5 viewers.
Excellent. All 5 of them are going to learn all of the powerful sales techniques that helped keep me and my wife Joyce together for near 20 years.
Joyce?
Yes. The beautiful, beautiful Joyce. Ah. Oh. What a wonderful woman. I do this class for her every week.
Joyce DeWitt?
Joyce DeWitt.
Oh, I wish I was related to the actual Joyce DeWitt. That would be my dream.
You know, that's something I've often thought about. Is we started dating. I watched her in episodes of Three's Company, and then we started dating. I was like, this is crazy. One of my favorite students is the same last name as my wife.
Oh, if only.
That would be crazy. Now, as per usual, we do have a an organization that we are having proceeds from tonight's show go to, and that tonight we are representing the National Birth Equity Collaborative. That is an organization which you can donate to at tiny URL. Sorry, what's the URL for that one again, Michael?
It's tinyurl.com/birthequity.
Thank you. And yes, and that is a wonderful organization. You click that link and you can donate at the drop down. Just make sure you select the Birth Equity Fund. The NBEC creates solutions that optimize Black maternal and infant health through training, policy advocacy, research, and community-centered collaboration. Their vision is for all Black mothers and babies to thrive. It's a wonderful organization, and they could use our help at this time. So please, if you have the wherewithal in you from proceeds that you learn from our power sales tips, spread it along.
Mr. Parrott.
Yes, Miss Michael.
Where did you learn a word like wherewithal?
The dictionary, my boy.
Oh man, lucky.
You've never read a dictionary?
I through a store window. So,
You saw a dictionary in a store?
No, I used to go to Mercer's on the Riverwalk, and all the other kids were staring at a red bike in the window, and I would stare at a red Webster's dictionary, hoping the wind would blow in with the next customer and the cover would flap open so I could get a look at those A's.
That's what I love about a department stores. Those dictionaries they had in the windows. I often spent my summer afternoons strolling by the Macy's, seeing the copies of the books they had in the corners, in the window displays. All right, Michael, I feel like we've lost the plot a little bit. You've distracted me from our greater purpose, which is power selling.
It was my job to let you know if we had gone over 16 minutes for the intro. I'm sorry, sir.
Michael, we never do stuff like this. We always stick to our time, okay?
I'm going to make a promise to you here, sir. From here on out, there will be nary a hitch, a kerfuffle, a flunk, or donitis.
You've got to get your head out of the GD clouds, Michael, okay?
Okay.
For me, for power
All
selling.
Right, we have our first guest, first student joining us.
Sure.
They're joining us through Zoom. It's digital. They're not here physically with us.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Okay.
We've had many conversations.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's I believe it's April, right?
Listen,
it's April,
Michael,
so it's early into this. I don't know how familiar people are with Zoom. You know, our first guest introducing Patrick Porkburton.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Patrick.
Hey there, fellas. How you doing? Great to be here.
Patrick, it is simply wonderful to have you here joining us in this Zoom meeting and Power Selling 101 seminar tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me, gentlemen. This is just tops.
Yeah, I do say I got a soft spot for a gentleman who also wears a nice Hawaiian shirt. I almost said Italian shirt, but even that would be so silly if Italians wore shirts like this, and we're known for wearing shirts like what we're wearing with the flowers.
Well, you are pretty close there. I did get this off an Italian gentleman, so you're not completely wrong there.
Oh, all right.
Once I visited Italy, it was on the ride World Soarin' at Disneyland in Disney World.
Which one was it, Michael? Disneyland or Disney World? They're two different
Disneyland
parks.
At Disney World, there was a ride where they take you to different countries that you soar over. Back to you.
Great interjection. All right, Patrick.
Yeah.
You seem to be living some sort of a luxurious island life.
Oh yeah, I just finally just swam here to Jeffrey Epstein's island. It's
oh no.
Little St. James.
Yes, yeah, it's I gotta tell you, it's like visiting a place with a lot of murder. There's just a lot of darkness here. Look at that. That view is beautiful, but honestly, I'm just so uncomfortable here.
I can only imagine the clouds there just look like they're permanently gray.
Oh yeah.
From all the dark secrets that island holds.
Yeah, normally when you go on a beach, you do see a lot of litter, a lot of bottles, maybe some syringes. Here, it's just a lot of retainers.
Ooh.
Did you sign up for a disaster tourism
Uh,
package, or how did you end up on this dark place?
well, I was sailing across the ocean there, and my ship went down, but they didn't take me with them. I swam my way all the way here and found myself living on this island now.
Wow, that really is something. You know,
Yeah.
and I am glad you were able to find some good internet connection on that island. I imagine there's several sorts of relics and treasures that there might be on that island that you may be able to be trying to sell on eBay.
Oh yeah, right when I got here. By the way, Wi-Fi is fantastic here. But right when I got here, one of the first things I found was this here fan here. I'm not sure who exactly it belonged to, but it does. Oh, there we go. It does present itself with a nice little wording there. Oh, well, looks like it actually has a hole in it.
Whoa.
Well, it is a damaged fan, but nonetheless, it's a pretty big one. Pretty impressive.
Might you be able to hold the fan up closer to your body? Because I can't.
Look
There
at
we
that.
go.
The hole fixed itself.
The magic of island life.
Yeah, this island is full of dark magic and haunting memories.
Now, Michael, you seem to be knowing a thing or two about haunted memories. What does your web crawling and your electronic based skills have to say about this mysterious fan?
Well, I have gone to eBay.com and I have Googled hand fan, and most of these fans look to be fans for very proper British women in the 1800s, and some of them start at $8 all the way to
All the way to
The anticipation is killing me.
Michael.
$1.38.
Wow, what a reverse leap there.
I was expecting you to go higher in price.
But perhaps there's something about yours that makes it more better than the ones I'm seeing here.
Well,
Go, tell us.
Oh.
Is there something more?
it does seem to have some form of some form of treasure map here on the back. However, it could just be simple doodles. Nah, not exactly sure. Hold on.
A treasure map.
No, that is it's just doodles there.
Now, are you sure that it's just doodles? Have you tried to decipher it beyond just a cursory glance on a streamed web seminar?
Well, I'm not much for maps, so that is a good point there.
You know what you seem to have a lot of free time if you're spending some time swimming to
Oh yeah, I mean,
to
I'm not getting off
islands?
this. I'm not getting off this island anytime soon.
what sort of career did you have before you swam oceans away to an island?
Well, my family, we come from a long line of pig punchers, and if you're a little confused about what that job entails, it's exactly what it sounds. It's exactly what it sounds like. We own a farm and plentiful amount of pigs, and we go out and we tussle with them a little bit, and we've never lost a fight.
Oh, I think I've seen something about that on Planet Earth.
Oh yeah, we have been featured on Planet Earth, Dirty Jobs. At one point, we were featured on a show called Tiny Homes. Not sure why, but we were featured on that episode.
Well, barns are often small and shaped like homes, so I could see why that could be the correlation.
Oh yeah.
I have a question. Do you ever get sad, Mr. Fatrick, whenever you think of all the people who didn't make it off of that ship?
Oh, I've had some time to settle with my thoughts about that, and I will admit the heartache is it's pretty tough to bear, but it's something I'm still trying to deal with.
Oh no. I'm sorry I asked that question.
God, Linda.
No.
I didn't mean to
Michael,
bring
it's
up
okay.
memories of Linda.
Oh, it's all right.
Who is
Linda was my prized pig. Me and her would square off pretty frequently, and she was she was quite the tussler.
You, earlier, you said your family's undefeated,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Does that include ties?
Oh yeah. Every now and then you do find yourself in a tie with a pig every
Okay.
now and then, but it's very rare. Normally these fights go on for some time until one's left standing.
And I'm sorry to hear about Linda. And
Yes, I'm sorry about Linda.
Yeah, she's punching the fishes now.
Well, there are some
This is-
rowdy fish to punch in the ocean, I'd imagine.
it's
Yeah.
the circle of life with punching.
She's out there somewhere.
Whoa,
But-
that really did show just some dark energy coming from the ocean there. That was
Oh,
that was a very strange. Oh my God,
let's.
Oh,
I think
that looks like some sort of a portal opened up on the water there.
be careful.
Let me just-
Oh, be careful.
Oh, my
Move to-
God!
Oh,
Ah, ah!
oh.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
I saw Linda. She's
What?
doing great, but I will not go back there. I think it's safe to say the
My
water
God.
is not safe to swim. This island is just full of danger and haunting memories.
It seems like the island's cursed.
It does appear
It's
that way.
cursed.
It
It's a
certainly
cursed
does.
island.
It's a cursed island with cursed memories, and what I would suggest you do, Patrick, is not necessarily try and sell that potential treasure map on eBay. That was about what I was going to suggest, but what I say you do is a much more power sellery move, which is trade your way to safety.
Ah,
See, in the world of gallivanters and adventurees, there are folks who seem to enjoy looking for maps and looking for the treasure that maps may hide, whether or not those maps actually hide a treasure. And those people
Yeah.
often have flight capabilities, helicopters, private jets, the like.
ah.
Now, what you could do, and what I would recommend you do to get rid of that dark energy that seems ready to engulf you at any moment, is find a way to trade your map for safe passage off of Little St. James.
Yeah. That does see. This microphone keeps on disappearing and appearing. I think it's part of the magic in this island.
I think so. I feel as if your internet connection is about to collapse in on itself at any moment, like a star about to supernova.
Well, I appreciate the help. I will take this fan here and. Oh,
Barely even
goodness.
see it.
We're actually we're out of time, Mr. Pork Burton. But
it's no worries. Thank you
last-
both for your time.
I'd like to have one quick request. Could you say for me, "Welcome to Soarin' at Disney World"? Buckle
yeah,
in and
sure.
enjoy the ride.
Welcome to Soarin' here at Disney World. Buckle in and enjoy the ride.
Thank you so much, and sorry
Oh.
again about your loved one that passed away.
It's all good. She's out there in the ocean. So, oh, yeah!
God. What dark energies are we dealing with today? It seems that there's a pallor's been cast over poor Patrick's life.
I hope he's okay.
Michael, are you okay? You seem to be a little bit more sure of yourself.
What?
You
No,
seem to be a little bit more sure of yourself. You're engaging in conversation. You're asking good questions. It really heartens me to see.
Mr. Parrott, I was just following your lead, so you don't need to compliment me.
Take the compliment, Michael. Learn to take a compliment, Michael. Power
took it.
sellers take compliments, Michael.
That's cool. That's what I like about other people who are power sellers, is that they take compliments. And I compliment you, sir. And I'm excited because we also have more students coming. And this is a student who's coming next. And their name, please introduce. I'd like to introduce them.
Do introduce them.
Chauncey A. Jefferson.
Okay, Chauncey.
Look, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear and see you quite well, Chauncey. Hello, welcome to Power Selling 101.
Okay, good,
Tom
good.
Parrott.
I'm glad. I'm glad that y'all can hear and see me. I'm just trying to keep low here. That's all. Just trying to keep low.
Keep low from. Are you in some sort of a perilous situation?
I'm hoping not, but as you can see in the sky behind me, there are these lights, and that doesn't bode too well for good old Chauncey.
Are those a harbinger of something bad is about to happen to you?
Well, it's probably because by violating my great granddaddy's wishes of selling a prized item, and I don't know. I think he's coming back to get me.
You know, those lights do look quite spectral in nature, and as you also might know, spectral items do tend to sell for buku bucks on eBay.
Oh, that warms my heart. It warms me heart. Very, very, very good. Yes, yes.
Your
Right.
was
I
it? You said it was your grandfather, or your?
Yeah. Well, there's this artifact that's been kind of passed down through my family. So this here, I don't know how well you can see, but it's like a little. This was a probe
A
that
probe.
that my granddaddy got from the upstairs people.
The
From
upstairs people.
from the
The
people who lived in the apartment above yours?
Oh, no,
Ha-
no, no! I'm on the top floor. I'm talking about the other upstairs people.
Is there some sort of an attic situation or a loft?
No, no, like way upstairs, above the clouds.
Uh,
You mean alien life forces?
Shh.
Okay, okay.
Don't mention the name. I'm already out here in detail.
Chauncey, if they're listening, I'm not going to. I won't blow up your spot, Chauncey. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
please.
we're here to help. Now,
I need to get rid of this.
there seems to be some sort of a language, a phrase in a language that I've never seen. I can't decipher it. Do you have any idea what that might say?
No. Uh, all I from what I've heard from the legends, this was kind of a marker that was given so that the upstairs people could come back.
Okay.
Who is? See, you got things appearing out of things appearing out of nowhere. This is no good.
No, Chauncey, it's quite all right. All right, this is what power selling is all about. Power selling is feeling the fear and allowing yourself to push through that fear to find great wealth on the other side.
Okay, okay. I'll trust you, Mister Mr. Tom.
Mr. Parrott, you may call me Mr. Parrott. You may call me Tom, whichever makes you feel most comfortable. And Chauncey, I do want to make you feel comfortable because you can't feel uncomfortable and sell for power.
This is true. I've learned under your tutelage, a lot, and I think that I can do a good job at this.
Now, Michael, you've been awfully quiet. Have you been searching on eBay for things that may help Chauncey's situation?
yes and no, mostly the latter. But I do have some personal experience that I think might be helpful, Chauncey.
Oh, that's good.
So I just want to let you know that
Well,
your grandfather was only trying to help you, keep you safe.
there's some lights going on. Is anyone else seeing that? Is that just me? Some lights on Chauncey. Do you feel like a heat on your face?
No,
There's some sort of a strange. There's a glow. Michael, do you see that, or is that just something? Is there something wrong with my camera?
I thought it was just my anecdote was so good that his face lit up as a reaction.
I mean, that's an expression, or perhaps something that you might
You're
find
right.
in Animal Crossing, which has been released at the time of this this webinar,
Um,
version 1.0. That looks to be another spectral light. Michael,
yeah.
we may have to act fast here. Okay, I need you to activate those fast fingers that I know you have and see what we can find on eBay. Chauncey,
Yes.
do you feel any other desires to sell this item or any other things that your grandfather may have given you, or is this the only thing that you feel drawn to sell?
This thing has caused me nothing but trouble for the last 25 years. It needs to go.
What are some of the trouble that it has caused?
Well, first thing that happened is, my big toe fell off.
What?
Oh,
Then, you know, the McRib went away. It came back, but then it went away again.
Your toe came back and then your toe went away again?
No, the McRib.
Oh.
the McRib, yes, and it always goes
Oh,
away
you-
for too long in between every stretch.
Wait, that's normal?
No, I just remember that happening. I didn't realize that it was tied into this device.
Wait, if that's a normal, what am I even doing if that's normal?
Chauncey, I don't think it's normal at all for the McRib to go away. The McRib is a desired treasure. Anytime I eat at McDonald's,
Please,
to
Chauncey.
hear when it went away, it was a tragedy. I didn't realize that there's some sort of a extraterrestrial, otherworldly reason for its disappearance from this plane.
We don't want to use the McRib to completely unravel your understanding of your own reality. Please.
Chauncey, please continue. Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. This artifact is starting to get warm.
All right.
It's glowing a little bit.
Do you have a glove nearby, an oven mitt, perhaps?
No, I lost the oven mitt in a fire about 4 years ago.
Oh, that's such a shame. Those things really ought to be fireproof.
No, it's okay. I killed a spider with it, and then I had to set it on fire after that. So
The spider?
Yeah, you gotta burn those things. You can't just let them walk away.
Well, whatever it takes. That's the real power seller's way, is to act with total mastery of your own domain, and if that means burning spiders, dead or alive, that's what it means.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. That's why I have the foil on my head, because I got to make sure the upstairs people don't know what's happening.
Oh, that's a foil. Pardon me. It looked like some sort of a rain gear hat.
Oh no.
Something that seemed to match your shiny jacket there.
No, because the aluminium in there, the aluminium is, it helps. It helps to protect from the brain waves and whatnot. And
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can. Do you think I can throw in the aluminium and it helps? Will it help the sale?
You know what may be the most optimal way to sell this? And Michael, you feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I don't want to be bloviating here. But if you take that foil and wrap this artifact in the tin foil, it may protect not only you as the seller, but it may protect the buyer from unwanted spectral energies.
I've never thought of that.
I didn't either until this moment. I just put two and two together with your help.
Let me try
Whoa.
here.
That's such a great idea.
Michael, do you have any other tidbits for us?
I googled alien stick on eBay, and there's a cane for $30 that has an alien hand on it.
Whoa.
I don't think this is good.
Oh no! I think you created a beacon.
This is not good at all.
Chauncey, don't.
Chauncey,
I think Grandpa's coming for me.
listen, just whatever you need to do to stay safe, do that.
Oh no.
Okay? Go if you have a bunker, if you have a small enclosed space, a table you can hide under.
Listen, you fool. Your grandfather, he's working with them to protect you. Do everything he says, and catch each and every one of his glances, for there may be a coded message for you once you board the ship.
All right. Chauncey, I think we need to move along. We have other guests waiting to get into the seminar. So good luck, and I hope everything turns out okay with you and your family troubles.
Please, y'all pray for me.
Oh,
Oh, he's been taken. It's so eerily quiet after they take someone. That's one of the signs, is that it gets really quiet.
I think I need a minute.
Sorry. Towards the end there, I had a micro sleep, but I woke up in.
I was just going to say what happened there, but I
What?
interrupted you. I didn't mean to interrupt right in the middle of your thoughts.
No, that's
Go right
okay,
ahead.
sir. So, speaking of aliens and abductions and interstellar what?
Go back. Don't gloss over the micro sleep. I saw that just as well as anybody else watching this seminar.
I'm sorry,
Saw
sir.
it.
I promise you on my birthday cake that there will be nary a hitch from this point on the show.
Michael, that was some scary S, okay?
I don't
I mean,
know.
for the love of C, all right? I need you to. Is there something going on? Are you hiding something from me?
No, sir. I'm just excited because this is our first stream. And we got people in the chat who are loving it. All because of you, Mr. Parrott. We have 13
what do you have?
viewers.
Oh my God. That's 13 more than I even dreamt of.
You had a dream?
I had a dream that we did this seminar and it didn't go well and nobody watched.
I had a dream too.
I know. I conversed with you about it before we got on the stream today, Michael.
I'm having trouble remembering what the dream was, though. I just remember that I was in a classroom.
I mean, Michael,
Anyways,
I can't really gloss over this too much. We may have to discuss this another time, but I do think maybe you should see a sleep specialist. It sounds like you're experiencing some night terrors. You did mention just now, I don't mean to alarm you too much on the stream, but you did say that there was a message and that people might be coming for you. And it seemed to resonate. Well, you mentioned it to Chauncey, and he seemed to react very strongly to this. And I don't want you scaring away the students. Okay, our incomes depend on this.
I promise I won't.
Okay. All right, you got to keep your personal S out of this business. Okay, and the most important business right now, before we get to our next guest, shout out to wonderful Frankie G Baby for putting this in the chat, is we are supporting today the National Birth Equity Collaborative, and you can donate to them at tinyurl.com/birthequity. The link is right there in the lower right-hand corner of the stream. It's right underneath you, Michael, if you're watching anybody who's watching there. So donate, especially if you're flipping and scripting just like us here on Power Selling 101, flipping the script and selling your own dreams and your own fantasies on the electronic pay.
So up next we have our next student, and their name is Amoinus Franco.
Ah, a strong, interesting name, Amoinus.
Oh, mene tekel ufashin. Greetings, mortals of Power Selling. I'm so excited to be here.
Amoinus, it is a true pleasure to have a man of your stature on.
Yes, thank you. I've transformed myself into a signal. I'm currently inside the internet so that I can beam myself into San Antonio.
Wow, that's
You
some
can-
crazy cess there, man. I've
Thank you.
never seen anybody be inside of an internet before.
You
It's
can
pretty,
go.
I mean, it's my first time in here. I'm sure there's only good stuff.
I can only
You
imagine.
can go into the a corporeal body can go into the internet.
Oh, well, I'm not, I look corporeal right now, but that's just so your mind can comprehend things.
Oh, like when a movie with that takes place in a different country, but everyone speaks perfect English.
Right, and it's clearly Toronto.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
Yes, exactly the same.
That's how I felt the first time I watched what's that one with The Rock where he's Hercules? Of course, it's Hercules.
That was like a pre The Rock as we know him now, right?
Well,
Well,
he's
that's
sort
when
of
he was just-
yeah, he's
He was
sort of
like Scorpion
doing his
King
thing.
Rock, but he wasn't
Scorpion
quite.
King.
Well, yeah, talk about somebody speaking English when they
Yeah.
have no business speaking English. It's got to be what, Assyrian or some ancient Egyptian, some language that I
He
have
spoke-
not. Yeah,
He spoke Akkadian, yes.
yes, Akkadian. Thank you, Aquinas.
Sure.
Wow. Well, a gentleman such as you with such wonderful language proclivities and the skills to get inside the internet,
Yes.
clearly you must have some fascinating things that you'd like to sell on eBay.
Yes, well, so, I am, of course, an immortal wizard who's nearly 6,000 years old. I've had adventures all throughout time, across dimensions, but I never thought to sell any of my treasures. Until I heard about this seminar. And I thought, well, I gotta learn what this is about.
Well, you've come to the right place at the right time, Amoinus. If there's anything that eBay loves, it's artifacts with magical proclivities and energies.
That's what I have. So I went deep into my various crates, and I got out a record of an ancient bygone time. A record kept in a form that few modern people can even read. It's pretty amazing. It's rare. I doubt anyone in you or chatting has ever even seen this. It is, of course, a digital video disc of the film Summer Catch.
What?
Are you game?
Whoa. Oh, I thought they buried all of those just like the old Atari ET game.
I did find it at the bottom of a goblin's mine.
Wow. I'm truly flabbergasted. I'm absolutely, positively starstruck and awestruck.
Yeah, fully intact. It's been watched one time.
Are there any scratches on the back?
Oh, good question. I hope not. No,
I
look
s-
at that. It's pristine.
Whoa.
Absolutely fully reflective. Not even a fingerprint on there.
It's like looking into the heart of the ocean from Titanic.
Oh. a worse movie than Summer Catch, certainly.
Oh, certainly. Oh, I'd rather watch Summer Catch again any day of the week than Titanic.
It's
Now-
shorter. It's much shorter.
Yes, and I do feel less emotionally scarred.
Yes.
Now, Amoinus, why of all of your various treasures and times and travels, why are you the most willing to part with this precious item?
Well, you know, I'm not human. Technically, I was born of the confluence of three stars. Sometimes I take human form, but so I was never a lovesick teen in Cape Cod. I never wanted to play baseball more than anything until I found love, and so watching this film gave me a lot of insight into what the average American went through in August of 2001, right before everything changed. And so it was invaluable, but I don't think rewatching it, you know, I have an infinite memory, so I've seen it, so I get it. So I would like to part with it so that someone else may learn what the world was once like.
Interesting. You know, I fascinates me to think about how time must work for you in the way that you perceive it.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine existing in a time frame different from my own, but you perceive time all in one big stretch. It's
Yeah,
fascinating.
Well, it's you know, here's a great example. I haven't done it yet, but I know there's a point in time where future me and past me are both in the future fighting the same battle. And so I have the past memory, but I will eventually have two separate versions of the events in my brain.
That I can barely even comprehend that. Michael, you seem either awestruck or starstruck or perhaps both. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I was just gonna say that's what's so fascinating about time travel, is that it often works very much like the world we're familiar with, but there's elements to it that are sometimes unfathomable. Like,
Right. I mean, like for example, you might have memory of a whole stretch of several weeks at a time that you're sure happened, and then at some point you wake up and you go, "Oh wait, it's several weeks ago. It's random number. It's 13 weeks ago. That's crazy." And then you got to spend a lot of time twisting your brain trying to sort out what actually happened to me.
God, I couldn't imagine just losing almost 3 and change months worth of time like that just in one blip.
It's hard for an immortal wizard to handle. I can't imagine what would happen to a mortal brain undergoing that sort of event.
And now, sorry, Michael, you go right ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't understand that reference at all.
Well, I'm
But
sure you've never time traveled. Although
No,
you seem familiar for some reason.
really?
Like we've met somewhere.
All right, you're a wizard and you can travel through
True.
time. Can you like travel to different realities and
Oh, yes.
different states of awakeness?
Yes. Dream time travel is the simplest way to time travel.
Have you taken any other classes at the Learning Annex?
I'm in Spanish 2.
Oh man.
And Michael, you took Spanish too before all this started, yes?
They kicked me out on the first week because I lied on my application and said I knew what vosotros was. And
It
then,
is tricky because every dialect treats it totally differently.
yeah. So I, like you said earlier, Mr. Parrott, I have a problem with lying. And this was one case where I had consequence. I got removed from this class. They threw
Well,
me
it's
in a
okay.
trash can, which seemed
Ouch.
excessive.
That doesn't
What?
seem like it's. I mean, it's
I
supposed
mean,
to be a
that's just
very
San Antonio justice for you
San
there.
Antonio justice.
They lowered me in feet first though, which I
Very
appreciated.
medieval place.
Yes, I mean, I'm just happy you've never done anything that would be truly dangerous. You know, I've spent some time out at read stories about what happens at places like horse tracks and casinos and illegal card rooms, and by golly, if I would imagine just anything that would happen where body parts are showing up in trash cans and not just getting stuffed in there like some sort of a common middle school nerd.
Sounds like there's adventure looking around every corner in San Antonio.
San Antonio really is a rip-roaring wild place, Amoinus. I think you spent a whole lot of other time exploring places like the Alamo and
I have not-
the
I have
Riverwalk.
not gotten out to Texas much, much to my regret. But perhaps I should. Maybe I'll just pop out of here. I'll just pop out in the annex after this.
Look, that's a
Cruise
whole
around. I mean,
wonderful-
wizards are safe in San Antonio, or maybe Austin is probably a better place.
Well, they're a short drive apart, and you probably don't even need to drive. You could use some sort of a
I would-
portal.
Flying and
Magic.
probably
Flying,
Portals,
yes.
Yeah, a lot of options.
I don't want to
Um,
put you in a box.
I looked on eBay, and
Oh yes.
the important distinction for copies of Summer Catch are if they're stereo, they're around $4 for brand new. If it's mono audio, you get bumped up to around $18.22 with
It's
free
worth
shipping.
more in mono audio.
Yeah, it may be a thing where audiophiles kind of they want like the original, like how it sounded when Matthew Lillard was on
Right.
set,
I mean, that blows my mind. Why wouldn't you want to hear the crack of a ball coming off of Freddie Prinze Jr.'s bat as he swings it? or as in both ears at once as it travels throughout the field.
A lot of times, audio engineers, they go in and they get their grubby hands on it, and they do too much.
They overwork it.
Right. So then you end up having your own expensive sound system, and you wanna be in control, but there's already these like affectations placed on the audio. For example, if Matthew Lillard was doing a scene, you want to let your soundstage at home dictate how it is.
Yeah, more natural sound. And, that's a great eBay power selling tip. I never would have thought to even consider how the sound mix of Summer Catch would affect its resale value.
Well, that's why we have Michael DeWitt here as my teacher's assistant, because he's got the power seller's instincts.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
It's
Michael,
not true.
That was great. Well,
Thank you.
Michael,
Thank you.
are we hearing self-doubt?
It's just that I have learned that confidence invites conflict.
Oh,
So I prefer just to get along with everyone, and if that means that I am lowered feet first into a trash can, so be it.
oh, Michael.
Moinis, I wish you could show this man, take him to a plane of confidence.
I mean, I can. It'll kind of interrupt the show, but I could.
Well, how about you email him? We have your whatever. Is email the best way to contact you? Or is there something better?
I prefer like a raven, or if you whisper into a still pool at sunrise, that'll usually get to me.
Michael, is the pool at your apartment complex, is that still available to you?
There
or have you been banned again?
No, there are some kids threw a bike into it.
Oh,
And the apartment manager has been on vacation, so we haven't been allowed to use it. But I could look into the pool.
you just have to whisper.
Can people contact you through a live show chat room?
Yes, they could every Friday at 8 p.m. And I do also have Twitter, if that's easier than whispering into a still pool.
Okay.
Oh wow!
At WizWorld Live.
I love a technologically savvy wizard.
Yeah, well, I don't have a smartphone. What I've done is I've enchanted a smooth slate of obsidian. I sort of gaze into it, type things out that way.
Ah, yes, to accurately reflect the void of social media.
Oh, yes, you get it. It's called sympathetic magic, where like attracts like. It's just black empty nothingness is where Twitter goes.
Moinis, I tell you what, I really empathize with that. I've only been in quarantine here a week, and I've already downloaded and deleted TikTok off of my cell phone upwards of a dozen times. It really is easy to just get sucked into there. I really need
just
to.
Get pulled in.
It really does. I have to
someone
get
in
some
the chat
digital
wants to
well-being.
know if I can send them Bitcoin. I will fetch some Bitcoin from the stream and drop it off at your house, Jetta. That's a
That sounds
service
great.
I will happily provide.
I do love the security of Bitcoin. It'd be great if we could send people through technology like that, but that
Blockchain
seems
is the
far
way
off.
of the future.
Yes, absolutely it is.
It's so clear.
Don't trust, verify.
You get it. That's why you're teaching this class.
Thank you.
Exactly. Tom Parrott is, if anything, somebody who is an advocate of blockchain and blockchain-related technologies.
What were you saying, Michael? Sorry.
I was saying thank you for joining us, Moinis.
yes.
Send me an email. I'd love to know what you mean by making me confident.
All right. We're gonna figure it out, man, for sure. Take
Thank
care,
you.
mortals.
Thank you, Amoinis.
Goodbye,
I'm
Moinis.
gonna go
Good
melt
luck.
into Texas. Goodbye.
Enjoy yourself. Yeehaw. Oh,
Oh, gosh.
that was, I feel a bit healed after that. It seemed like we had some strange, unsavory energies coming on from the situations our first two sellers found themselves in, and Amoinis was a real shower, like an emotional shower.
I liked him. He seemed nice, and like he knew a version of me that was better.
Well, Michael, I'll tell you, 2 days from anybody. The version of you that's better is already there.
What?
You just have to remember where it lives.
In me?
It's there. It's inside you. You know, one of my favorite pieces of advice from the eBay sales books I read, you know, Rich eBayer, Poor eBayer, and books of that ilk, was the truth of who you are is deep inside you, and you must pickaxe away at all of the other BS around it to find the thing that you're most passionate about and the thing that will allow you to unlock your true seller's potential.
I'll think on that, and thank you, sir, for believing in me. Just to let you know, I forgot to keep track of all the time, and we're over our normal time limit, but I'll take the blame, sir.
That's totally fine, Michael. I appreciate. I mean, I don't think the Learning Annex has any programming on after us, so we can still probably get to our final guest
Perfect.
without any sort of penalty.
That's right, and I want to preface this by saying that this is the comment about us being over time is more sort of like a winking reference to how we always go over time than any contextualization for our next great guest, which I'm excited
always go over time. This is our first time doing the show,
Whoa.
Michael.
about.
Oh my God, you're gonna
Sorry.
really need to get that. You know, I don't think that this is. I think you're hiding something from me,
No,
Michael, and I don't like
I'm-
it. And we're going to have a stern talk about
What?
it after the stream.
No, if I'm hiding something, it's from myself. All right, our next wonderful guest
That was surprisingly profound.
is Carrie the Self-Care Fairy.
Gary,
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing.
I'm all right. I can't see you. I can only. Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hello. I was wondering something. I had some sort of a technical issue. Now I can see you just fine. Hello, Carrie.
Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Michael and Tom, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet
Thanks
you.
for having me on.
Thanks for joining. You know, we've had a lot of interesting characters and craftsmen on the show tonight, and you are a very unique case. I don't think I've ever actually met a fairy in real life.
Oh, no, we're all over the place. You just normally can't see us.
Oh,
But I got good internet connection.
wow.
So,
I'll have to keep my eyes peeled. I don't think I've ever seen one around San Antonio, but maybe I'm just not looking hard enough.
no, they hang out at the Wax Museum.
Oh, I
Ripley's-
avoid the tourist traps.
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Okay, good to know. Well, Carrie, it's a pleasure to have you with us. You wanna tell us a little bit what you're looking to sell today?
Oh yeah. I'm a self-care fairy. What I normally do is tell people, how to take care of themselves. A lot of it has to do with being properly hydrated and getting enough fiber. Those are the really good ways you can care for yourself. But before I was a self-care fairy, I was a normal fairy, and I was into the, granting wishes for kids. And kids are real sweet. They're kind of dumb, but they're real sweet. And they leave me presents. And this is one of the presents that a kid, her name was Sierra McDonald, and she wanted a pony. And luckily for Sierra, her father was an oil tycoon, so she got that pony, but I got the credit. So I got this Polly Pocket.
Oh wow.
That seems like a nice, well mint condition, well kept Polly Pocket set there.
Yeah, you can totally choke on everyone. They don't make them like this anymore because you can choke.
It's
I'd
like
imagine.
a little world that exists inside of our world.
There's a whole society inside that small case there. They got a post office.
I think vehicular manslaughter exists in that Polly Pocket's
She's
world.
running over a cat. It's fine.
Oh, it's a cat. Okay.
But then
What else is there?
also,
It's a chemist?
yeah, there's like a pharmacy. Oh, sorry. There's like a pharmacy and a bank, like a living room,
There appears to be
dining room,
maybe a co-working space.
a post office. Yeah, co-working, like a WeWork area, Airbnb.
Amazing. And those post offices and drugstores, they're staffed already with tiny people.
Teeny pocket size for Polly.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's Polly there, and then who's that with her? Do you know? Or
I don't know. You know, kids are, they just give you shit. I'm sorry.
no, it's all right. I try not to swear on the stream, but that's just me. I'm here to facilitate.
Good, because I swear like a sailor. It's really hard. Most fairies do. But yeah, this is a cute little thing, but I don't have a lot of room in my hovel, so I give y'all a whirl.
Well, a vintage toy set does tend to have some sort of a little bit more value added to it by the nature of it being vintage. Perhaps there's something to
It also is
how you
it
acquired
doubles
it.
as a stash box to keep your weed.
Whoa!
I think the little girl had macaroni in it, and it smelled weird for a few years, but now it's
Put some.
cleaned it out.
Okay. Are we
But
talking
you
like
can
cooked
totally
macaroni?
put drugs in here. Yeah, it was gross. There was a cheesy residue. It was flaking.
Carrie, it seems like you've got quite an interesting self-care regimen there yourself. You use this. Do you use drugs?
Of course, most fairies use drugs. Where do you think magic mushrooms come from, Tom? Come on, use your head.
I've never done drugs myself. I drink
No?
some fine. No, I drink some
You're
fine.
wearing that shirt?
Listen, I got this. I drink rum. I like to live a little tropical every now and again.
Alcohol's a drug, Tom. Don't be in denial. You gotta love yourself enough to not be in denial.
Do
Well,
drugs
that's
help?
powerful.
I see you like a Whataburger there. Whataburger.
I do.
There, Michael. How you doing, Michael?
Yeah, are you okay, Michael? You seem a bit stressed out. You haven't said anything in quite some time.
You look very dehydrated. You look bloated. Like you've been consuming a lot of salt. There's bags under your eyes. You haven't been sleeping. What's wrong? Why don't you love yourself, Michael?
I just feel like I'm been having trouble lately figuring out who I am, as a person. And I really wanted tonight's first live stream to go well. And honestly, I feel like I let Mr. Parrot down. And what?
Why?
How?
Yeah,
How'd you
how
let
to
him
have?
down?
Why do you feel like that, Michael?
Well,
And why are you worried about what Mr. Parrot thinks, Michael? You need to be worried about what Michael thinks.
yeah, I'm an assistant teacher's aide. Mr. Parrot is like a 20-year power seller. That's like the like in my wildest dreams, I don't even think I could be a 20-year power seller. He's like a god. I know that's blasphemous, so
Hey,
I'll
we're all
walk it back.
gods inside. Why do you think I can summon things from the ether? It's because I am immortal. I am godly. And you are too, Michael.
That's
You got to find it inside yourself, Michael.
Yeah, you gotta love yourself. You gotta take care of yourself, Michael. You need to drink more water. You need to stop eating so much fast food. You need to find yourself a skincare regimen that works. What else? You gotta make sure you're your own friend, Michael. How would you treat Mr. Parrot? You should treat yourself that way.
Yeah, how would you treat if the tables were turned, Michael? How would you treat me if you were the power seller and I were the teacher's assistant?
I can't even imagine what that would be like. Probably dinosaurs would exist in this version.
They have existed, Michael.
Dinosaurs exist. You're right. They did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And now they're
dinosaurs
birds.
exist.
When you eat a chicken, you're eating a dinosaur.
Right.
I don't like being the center of attention. It's making me feel very uncomfortable. And
See, look, you're See, doesn't that feel better?
Isn't that
You
nice?
feel better. You did something nice for yourself, Michael.
all I did was loosen my collar. You're saying this
Yeah,
counts
you
as
needed-
self-care?
Yeah. Unbuttoning a button, making yourself comfortable in your own space, taking up this space that you deserve to take up.
I feel better after doing that. This feels actually real good. It feels great. It feels resplendent.
I bet you're getting a bit more oxygen to your brain as well.
Oh,
You're
that
probably
way.
firing on better cylinders. Whoa.
You felt, oh no.
Oh.
Oh no, that looks like a.
Oh my god, is my audio on or am I on mute?
Hey Michael, are you losing time?
Huh?
Michael?
Are
Are
you
we
losing
live?
time? Are you blacking out?
Huh?
Losing time?
Carrie, Michael's been experiencing, at least for the past week, some sort of a sleep disorder. He keeps having micro sleeps.
Yeah.
I'm worried about him. You know, I don't want to push the kid too hard. He does seem a bit fragile, but I see something in him.
Well, there's several things that could be wrong with him. First thing, you should go to a regular doctor. If he's having micro sleeps, you know, he could have a tumor on his pituitary gland, and that's no
no.
fun. You're not in front of me right now. Otherwise, I could look for you, but because I am a fairy and I have magical powers. But you know, since we're on a computer,
Right.
fairies use computers. Second thing that could be wrong is you're being abducted by aliens, and you're blacking out, and then they could have a microchip that's pressing on your pituitary gland that's causing you sleep.
I mean,
What?
And the
that's
third
a
thing that
crazy
could
time.
be wrong is that you're enchanted. In which case, you know, anything could happen. But you know,
Well,
you pissed off any elves recently?
yeah, Michael. I know you. You know, Michael tends to exaggerate stories, and he said that everything was fine when we started this endeavor.
Michael, I'm looking at you and I see that it's not.
I'm starting to believe that.
I'm looking at your surroundings and, like I said earlier, your skin condition.
You know, you're the same color as the couch behind you. Is that?
I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm glad you said it.
I feel like I have to. Is that by
not
design, Michael?
normal?
What?
Is that not normal for him?
No, Michael usually has a much more sort of vibrant color to him. He looks a little bit more lively. Right now, he just kind of looks. I don't know. He looks like a corpse.
Yeah, I'm gonna say either you've been abducted by aliens or you have some sort of sarcoma, malignant tumor.
No, I have to see a doctor, Mr. Parrot.
Because elves don't usually enchant people like this. They're usually a lot meaner. You'd be having a lot more body parts fall off of you.
This is pretty crazy. Now, Carrie, I will say, you know, we must be moving along, but I'll make you a deal. How about this?
Hey, yeah.
That
Oh, yeah.
that Polly Pocket, it's a wonderful item. I feel like my own my niece would enjoy something like that. But I do feel that Michael needs a little bit of extra help with the stash side of it. I'm not going to ask any questions, but perhaps if I wired you some currency, could you fill that up and send it to Michael with something that might assist him?
Yeah, sure. I can totally do that. Do you know how much it's worth?
You know what? Just name a price. I can cover it.
How about 50,000?
Sure.
All right. 50,000.
It's a drop in a bucket for a power seller.
Yeah, I'll put that in there.
Great.
You got yourself a deal.
All right. Well, thank you, Carrie. I'll send you his address, or I'm sure you might have a magical means of conveyance, but we'll figure something out. And
No, I can't magically convey drugs. That's against That's against the code. I could get in a lot of trouble for that.
Right,
but I'll
we-
just mail
where
it
we
to you
would
because the
talk
US
about-
Postal Service doesn't care.
We wouldn't talk about drugs on an official learning annex stream. Just whatever you think will help Michael out.
Aye, we'll do. We'll do. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Carrie. It's a pleasure.
I'll see you later.
We'll see you later. Michael.
Bye, Michael.
Bye,
Michael?
Carrie.
Hello, Michael?
Hello?
Are you there? Are you with us?
I don't know what's going on, man.
I mean, sorry, go ahead.
It's like a dream version of me and an awake version of me are fighting a battle. And it's both in my brain as a memory and a prognication. And
Prognication?
I just feel so sleepy, you know? Like, I feel like I haven't slept in 13 weeks.
Had you... Listen, Michael, I know that you said everything was okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream off on my end. So anything we say for the next couple minutes, it's just gonna be between you and me, all right? But okay, give me just a sec here. Okay, Michael, I know you said everything was fine, but did you hit your head or something? Or are you experiencing any other? You seem very dizzy, very tired. Carrie, I think, might have been onto something. There's clearly something going on in your mind.
Hold on, you just made me remember something.
Okay. What is it?
I was in front of the Mercers. I was looking through the front display glass at a Mercer's. It's like happening in my mind right now. And I see a woman walk in and a draft of wind follows her. And it blows through. And it flies open the cover of a book. And I'm staring at it, Tom, and I can see it in front of my eyes right now.
What was the book?
I just see a poem in front of me. I was an insect who dreamt he was a man, and it was good. But now the dream is over, and I'm an insect once more.
Is that from My Uncensored Life in Rock by Sammy Hagar?
What? Oh.
It's the only book I've read in the past couple of years. Michael?
Tom.
Michael? Michael? Michael?
Resplendently so.
Michael? Michael?
Tell me about your father. Mr. Parrot?
It is only you now, Michael.
Mr. Parrot, where did you go, Mr. Parrot? What?
All you have is yourself.
What? What?
All you have is yourself. Now, sleep.